In terms of transitional justice, I think reflecting on the last couple of days and the discussions we had at this conference, it seems to me that what is a particular challenge of transitional justice is that it is really penetrates all aspects of the political system. And so transitional justice measures can encompass issues related to criminal justice, institutional reform, addressing socio-economic injustices or deprivations. And so it is such a cross-cutting issue in itself that what seems to happen is that there's a specific challenge in trying to integrate transitional justice across a wide variety of different sectors and spectrums, and having a discussion with different professions. We just heard quite interestingly about the education sector, the necessary or the need to reform education sector. So for transitional justice to be implemented across a wide different range of sectors, was at the same time keeping the specific transitional element of transitional justice that is at the core of the whole idea about it. So I think that is a bit of a struggle and a difficult one to square, to see what is then specifically transitional justice and what are other things related to, for instance, institutional reform that need to happen after a conflict or a dictatorship has passed. The other thing that I think is specifically interesting and was also discussed at this conference is the integration of economic, social and cultural rights into transitional justice and how that can be done. And there, again, things that I come away with is firstly the question of how to then implement or effect reparations based on economic, social and cultural rights violations, and what the difference is, for instance, between what was yesterday called a normal development measure in a specific community and a reparation in a specific community, so how to deal with that. And then related to this issue is the question of international actors and their involvement in transitional justice, and how they, for instance, the EU, which is the institution that we work on a lot, how can the EU engage in countries where transitional processes are happening, but where it is primarily a development actor or supporting through development assistance. So is there a specific role that international actors can play on ensuring that economic, social and cultural rights in transitional processes are acknowledged, but then afterwards that also the reparations aspect is implemented?